Good morning and welcome to my workshop once again. My name's Ant, and this morning I've decided to do up this Hinsdale 13J socket set. Now I paid £2 for this a few weeks ago from a guy I know at the car boot sale, funnily enough. It's a vintage socket set made in the USA. Complete set of sockets, ratchet, etc. Looking pretty good, looking pretty battered though. This is not the original colour, they did not come in off pink. I have done some research. This company Hinsdale is out of Hinsdale, Chicago. Formed in 1924, formed in 1919, their first patent was 1924. They produced the old wooden box socket sets to begin with and spanners. This one dates from about the early 40s from where I can gather. So yeah, somebody's painted it blue inside, somebody's painted it pink on the outside. Don't ask me why, but I'm going to sort of try and revert it to one of their original colours, which from what I can make out was either black, a sort of bronze green, or a silver. That's from all the research that I've done. So I'm going to do this one in a nice bronze green and see how it comes out. So basically the first thing to do is just empty the box, and as you can see it's sort of a rough paint job. They've painted over it there. I'm going to investigate what that colour is there, I think. Here's the insert, painted in thick blue. It's not a very good paint job, to be fair. And there's all the sockets and the components. So first thing to do, get a tin, get the paint strip on. Caked in paint strip. I hate that stuff, but let's see how long it takes for that to work. It's usually pretty good stuff. I'm not sure it's going to work on this paint because it's got a funny texture to it. This one just looks like a gloss type thing, but this is weird. So next thing to do is start cleaning up the sockets. So what I've done with the sockets to get them clean is I've made a little mixture of degreaser, and I found this works before. It's this stuff. We get it in a place called Poundland over here. I suppose it's equivalent to the American, what would you call it, dollar store, yeah. And basically just get a bit of cloth on it, whisk it round in my drill, and it comes up, and it's not that abrasive either. So it's only plastic taking the grime off after letting them soak. You can see the chrome's coming off a little bit on the bottom, but I'll clean that up and that'll look okay. So I'll just do the inside now and we'll see how we get on. So there is the first socket. It's not come up too bad at all. I've not gone to town on the inside, just got the brass brush in there and give it a scrub out, but that has come up quite nice, I think. Now for the other parts of the set, this could take me a while. Well, there's the sockets cleaned. They've not come up too bad. They need a last little polish. There was more flaking of the chrome than I first imagined, which came off when I was just cleaning them, as you can see. And it doesn't become apparent until you actually start cleaning, does it? How much they've actually been battered. They've all got Hinsdale on. One of them has got a minute crack. I can't remember which one it is. So that can't be used. But yeah, they're coming up okay. I'm not going to be using them, to be fair. I've got other socket sets. So yeah, the sockets are coming up okay. Last little clean on those, and then we'll see how the paint stripping's gone. Okay, I've started to scrape just to see if there's any colour underneath, and as you may or may not be able to see, there's a definite green under there. So I think I was right in saying I'm going to do this in green. That's definitely a green. So I think it'll look great with green insert perhaps. And okay, now the hard work starts. Let's get it scraped. So it's been a couple of days. I've been hammering out all the dents. Well, I say hammering out all the dents. I've not hammered them all out. I have however, got to use my vintage record anvil, which has worked out good. But there's so many. Once you took that paint off, there was so many dents, and God, geez, pitting. I think it's been left to go rusty. To be fair, it took me ages to clean it off, and someone has just painted over it. So anyway, I've virtually got the case done. I'm now gonna start on these two. Let's see how they got on the wire brush first of all, and let's clean them up. See how we get on. Well, you can see where somebody has been absolutely wailing on that with a hammer. Tools are like dogs. Bad owners make bad dogs. Bad owners of tools treat their tools badly. Someone's been hitting that with a hammer. So anyway, it's come up not too bad. There's a stack of grime and that in there. I'll get the Dremel on it. Same with this. I'm gonna have to strip this one down, I guess. I've never really stripped one down and put it back together properly. So I have watched Snap Ring Chronicles though, so I've got a couple of little tips from there. So I'll clean this one up, then I'll strip this one down. So okay, here we go with the strip down. I'll admit it, I don't really know 100% what I'm doing here. 2 screws. So I'm presuming, oh, they're pretty loose anyway. Let's take the 2 screws out first. Leave parts in a clean, dry, safe place. Strip to sequence. Use correct tools correctly. This is all from my army days, stripping a machine gun, the rules of stripping. Okay, I've removed the 2 screws. I'm not exact, oh, that just lifts out, okay. The top comes off. That's slotted into a little, there's a little bar across there, slot there, so that fits into that. That's quite nice. It looks very dirty, and this just pops out. So that's it. It's stripped down. All I've got to do now is give that a good rinse and a good clean, re-lubricate it, put it back together, clean the handle. And now I've cleaned up the ratchet, I take it apart. I've got to figure out how to put it back together. I've already placed the, let's get my pointer, the indent bearing and spring in there with lubrication. I mean, cleaned up not too bad. It's not going to be perfect, is it? Now the other 2 pieces, not including the top, of course, we know where that goes, and we've got the 2 screws located in there. These 2 have got to be put on, and we'll see how they fit. I can't really remember, to be fair, but I'm guessing, in fact, what I better do first is pop that in like so. What I'm going to do is just test fit it for now, and then what I'll do is get the lube on. I'm just making sure everything goes in. Yeah, that's fine. That goes in there like that. I can see that lines up. Yeah, that's cool. I'll lubricate it all and get it back together. No problems. Okay, it's finally done. It didn't take me that long really. Just let the paint dry, take in the ratchet pop. We'll go through that in just a sec. But here it is. The 1940s Hinsdale box. Just needs a bit of a polish on top there. Look at that, it's actually quite nice. I did use the green in the end. I was toying with a few different colours. What did I do? Took all these out, obviously. Polished up, there was full of grease, full of caked in grease. Like everything was full of grease. Cleaned them, they're ready to use. Cleaned it, cleaned the detent of all the grime, oiled it, lubricated it, give it a quick clean. Got all the hammer marks out, well, most of the hammer marks out. I didn't want it to look brand new, but it looks better. The bar was basically pitted massively, cleaned that up. The ratchet, took it apart completely, cleaned it all, put it back together after lubrication. it sounds a lot better now. Went back easier than I thought, to be fair. So I'm not really shy about doing that again. So I'll definitely take some of those apart. And I think it looks pretty good in the case. 1940s Hinsdale vintage United States tools, quality stuff, absolute quality, as all the American tools were from that day and age. And that's it. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Love the comments, you know that. Share it with your friends and tell me what you think. Is it a nice set? Did I waste £2? Did I waste my time doing it up? Gives me satisfaction, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.